What's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this video by Honest. It's titled Olivia Rodrigo has done it again. She's done it again. Done what, child? I have seen music from her popping up on my homepage, but I'll just skim right past it. I didn't want no parts because I reacted to her a while ago on Patreon. This was a minute ago though, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't feeling it. But maybe she has evolved. Who knows? Let's hear what he has to say. Let's watch.
3 years after her sophomore effort, Olivia Rodrigo has returned with her third album titled You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, continuing her longtime working relationship with producer Dan Nigro, who executive produced the album. Olivia stated that the album would primarily be sad love songs. She wanted to capture both the feeling of falling in love and falling out of love. The title originated during a casual conversation she had with her producer Dan Nigro. Rodrigo had mentioned to him that her goal for the new project was to master the art of making a sad love song. In response, Nigro remarked, "Oh, you seem..."
She has been getting a lot of hype lately, though, so maybe her music has improved. You know what? I think I'm gonna check it out. I think I'm gonna react to it. At the time of y'all seeing this, it'll be up on my Patreon. I'm about to react to her new song and see what it's like.
Pretty sad.
And she has a new album out, apparently, Love.
For a Girl So in Love. Rodrigo immediately loved the line,
but I will react to the music
video. Perfect title for the record. The album doesn't beat around the bush. We're met with some of Olivia's most head over heels in love songs, and some of her most heartbreaking. The first 7 tracks are placed under the subtitle Girl So in Love, and the remaining tracks are under the subtitle You Seem Pretty Sad. While not exactly a highly conceptual album, it does peel away the layers and tackles the disillusion of a relationship head on. Described by Olivia as her most experimental work yet, it certainly marks another artistic evolution for her. Her first album, Sour, released in 2021, took on more indie bedroom pop and balladry influences. Her 2023 album, Guts, went straight into angst and pop punk. This album has some bits and pieces of what she's done before, but overall is a little less gaudy sounding than some of her previous work. It goes so many places, but there is a substantial amount of 80s new wave influences throughout the record. Third albums are important, maybe the most important of her career. They are ultimately the albums that establish if an artist will continue to be around in the public's consciousness, or if they were just a trend. By the time the third albums come around, the public is familiar with you, and you've proven you can do it again. But is the artist able to keep people invested, not stagnate, and come up with fresh ideas? And with this album, Olivia Rodrigo has definitely proved to be one of the definitive pop stars of Gen Z. The album kicks off with Drop Dead, which ranks amongst my least favorite songs on the album, and my least favorite lead single of her career thus far. It sounds like it's going somewhere and just doesn't have an interesting payoff, and features some of her most passable production. Sonically, it sounds like a Chaperone instrumental meets Taylor Swift. Though the titular lyric, "The most alive I've ever been, but kiss me and I might drop dead," is an absolute perfect pop lyric. The following track, Stupid Song, takes what Drop Dead does.
Honestly, I probably should check out the ones that he don't like, because historically, the pop songs that he I don't like, and the ones that he dislikes, I really like. So, yeah.
And does it so much better.
But I still like to hear his opinions about pop, because he's like my expert in the field. He's nobody's expert, let's be clear, but I'm just saying, as far as what the creators that I watch, I feel like he listens to pop the most, and I like hearing his takes on different pop music that comes out.
Well, I'm not so sure the cliche millennial pop influence that goes over that well. You can hear remnants of Vampire in the song structure. It's like Vampire if Vampire was a love song, as she belts, "And I want you more than any stupid song could ever say." Honeybee is quaint, though it does feel like it kind of shoots the album's mood down a little. And for Rodrigo, is a bit of a retread of some of her past work. Sonically, it is all sour. After the first 3 tracks, the album picks up tremendously though. Maggots for Brains is an immediate highlight. Steeped in the influence of 80s new wave acts such as The Cure and New Order, it perfectly captures the picture of codependency and being obsessively in love. "I'm a sad shell of a woman and I've got maggots for brains, but that's just a thing that happens when my baby goes away," she says in the chorus. And as the song comes to an end, she reiterates, "What can I do but think of you?" It's earwormy and energetic. You plus me equals heart follows a similar thread sonically, though it feels a bit more anthemic. In this song, she talks about feeling as if her relationship is healing her, and how she hopes the love never fades. "And I got a feeling wounds are healing. Talking on the phone. I know everybody changes, but I hope that we don't." My Way is the snarkiest song on the album. It sounds like a No Doubt track from the Rocksteady era, where she confronts a figure who keeps crossing boundaries within her relationship. Well, here's a map of the lines I drew. And some girl steps over, and the girl is you, she remarks. I can't help but to hear the Lord influence on Purple, which at least in part sounds like it was sonically inspired by melodrama or Virgin. It has subtle pulsating synths and a vibrant chorus that reflects on creating something beautiful. You kissed my neck, made our paths intersect, till the two lines formed a circle, and I melt with you, your red and my blue. Now I see the world in purple. The song takes on a sadder turn at the end. Melt with you till it all turns black. Melt with you till it just feels sad. Black is often a color used to symbolize death and mourning. Following Purple is the absolute career highlight that is The Cure. Easily one of her best songs. It sounds inspired by the Foo Fighters and the Smashing Pumpkins. And on The Cure, she discovers that her issues lie deeper, and that it takes more than a nice relationship to find happiness. Essentially harkening back to the saying you can't love someone else until you love yourself. It has a satisfying build-up and payoff, and ends with lush strings. And it feels like medication, and it's good for me, I'm sure, but it don't matter how your love feels anymore. It will never be the cure, the chorus reads. It takes a heartbreaking and brutally honest look into self-reflection. It sounds just as good as the songs it was inspired by. On Begged, which is a minimal ballad akin to a song like Lacey, she comes to terms with overextending herself. But nothing's quite enough when I know that to get it, I begged. The first collaboration of Olivia Rodrigo's career comes alongside legendary frontman of The Cure, Robert Smith. Olivia's voice blends remarkably well with Robert's mature, icy tone. It sounds like one of those classic 80s male and female collabs that would have been a mega hit and played religiously on MTV. Throughout the song, they're acknowledging their uncomfortable feelings and realize that those emotions might be coming from their love interest. Less feels like a song that would be performed in a lounge and portrays the stage in which a relationship has hit its summit and is on its way down. If loving me means letting go and wishing me the best, then I guess I wish you loved me less. Expectation picks back up the spunk and sounds like a long-lost Cyndi Lauper track and Madonna's circa Like a Virgin era. In this song, she talks about regaining her confidence after a hard time and setting high expectations and not being careless with her heart. Gave my heart with zero stipulations. Now I take careful consideration. I'm not kissing any boy that is passive. Their indecision is painfully unattractive. She confidently boasts in the chorus. It's one of the most
We hate a nonchalant man. Fuck out of here.
Sounding tracks on the album. Cigarette Smoke, the closing track, uses cigarette smoke as symbolism for the lingering effects of an ex. It sounds like a soft rock track straight from the 90s, and is one of the best, if not the outright best ballad offering on the album. The album is short, concise, goes so many different places sonically, but it all worked, and feels more intentional than her previous work when it comes to telling a story. It doesn't miss a stage. It covers the ground of falling in love, falling out of love, and the aftermath of it all. The ups, downs, and realizations. Olivia has dipped her toes into different styles with every album thus far, without losing her essence, which is important. She seems intent on growing and not stagnating. I do feel some of the sequencing is off, and she will always deliver a few passable boilerplate ballads. But there are far more highlights than misses. It also feels like a transitional record, like she's trying to move towards more mature territory, and for the most part, she succeeds. I think it also manages to...
That's what I needed from her, because when I listened to her back on Patreon years back, whenever that was, I did feel like it sounded very juvenile. It was a little teeny bopperish for my personal liking and taste. So I was like, But if she's mature, definitely want to check it out.
Pay homage to her influences quite well without feeling too pastiche. One thing is clear, Olivia Rodrigo loves a rap song spoken verse, and that is apparent on this album. It doesn't always land though, particularly on a song like Drop Dead. I do think the second half of the album, the So Sad half, is much stronger than the first half, which drags a bit. But ultimately, the album is a nice balance of 80s influenced pop and 90s inspired pop rock tracks. A solid offering from Olivia, who continues to be one of Gen Z's most universally embraced pop stars.
Word. Okay. Interesting analysis. I definitely want to check out her newer music and see what it's sounding like these days. According to him, it sounds like, her sound and even her subject matter has evolved and has matured over the years. So I want to check out what she's doing. I might be into it. Who knows? I don't listen to pop a whole lot, but I definitely like to check in on pop artists and pop songs here and there because when they hit for me, oh, do they hit. If you're on my Patreon, like Tate McRae, for example, I just randomly randomly stumbled across her and was like, oh, let me check out this pop girl I keep hearing about, you know, who knows, whatever, and ended up loving it and loving like all her songs pretty much. So, you know, I love getting a pop surprise from the girls, the pop girls, okay? So, you know, maybe I'll fuck with it, who knows? So at the time of y'all watching this, I will have the songs and videos up on my Patreon. I will be reacting to them. So, you know, check them out. Link down below if you want to hear my thoughts on her. But let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!